It is with great sadness that we are saying goodbye to Kaylee the Jeep, who has been all over the West. After 3 hard failures in the last year, first with the transmission blowing up, which you know about, the electronic throttle control, and then the oil pressure sensor. The last 2 came in the last month, which ruined a couple of camping trips. Kaylee the Jeep is going away. Jeep is buying her back from me, given that she's only 2 years old and has had these 3 major failures. So I've got the roof rack off, the rooftop tent off. Roof rack obviously has got to stay with her. It's a rhino rack bolted all the way down inside the body there, so there's nothing we can do about that, and that's fine. There's going to be a new overlanding project coming up though, so there's much to look forward to. In fact, I'll kick over to the images of that, and you can see what's happening there. What I'll be doing with the 99 Dodge Dakota to turn that one into an overlanding rig, which actually, if you think about the overlanding on a budget bit, is probably going to be a pretty good fit, pretty good conversation. I'm looking forward to really kind of taking that old work truck and turning it into an overlanding vehicle. I've already got some stuff going on with it. As you can note in the next video, I've done some front end work. I've got some diff work getting done right now. AC's being fixed, a whole bunch of little stuff to make it drivable, and then we're going to start turning it into an overlanding rig. In the meantime, Kaylee here is going back to the Jeep dealer. So this will be the last time I have a modern Jeep for a while here. Of course, I always will have Jane the Jeep, which you can see in the back there, getting ready for a camping trip, which, ironically enough, Jane has been far more reliable as a vehicle than Kaylee has ever been in the short 2 years that I had this Jeep. So everything's taken out. I'm going to leave the lights on it, and obviously everything else has got to come out though. So it's a sad day, but it's got to be done. I just don't trust it. I get off grid far enough that if any of those things that brought her to the shop had happened while I was in the boonies, it would have been pretty rough. I mean, fortunately, I have my Garmin and all that other fun stuff, but to allow people to come get me, but the expenses would have been considerably higher. As it is, it only cost me a couple of tows in AAA, which, by the way, get AAA. That roadside service is fantastic. But in any case, if those things had happened while I was out in the boonies, it would have been a much rougher time. As it was scary enough when they happened in the middle of roundabouts or on busy highways or busy streets. So I really don't trust this Jeep anymore. So it had to go. So there you go. Give me a like, share, and subscribe and start paying attention to the channel again as we start rolling out the changes to the Dodge Dakota. That video will be coming up also very soon.